Testing. Hey, I got it to work. Awesome.
Aha! Aha!
Just to let you guys know, I have to completely re-record my audio over the game. I will try to not reenact, but explain my reactions to the game as it happened during that time, and just hopefully everything seems like legit. What I was doing right here was trying to remember what I was supposed to do. Before this episode, I tried to record about 10 minutes trying to find out what I was supposed to do, and I completely forgot what I didn't forget. I didn't know I was supposed to go over and pick up a certain item, and it's me trying to look for it right now, if you're wondering. I got lost because this place gets me turned around very easily, as you will see as the game progresses. And the motherfucker's asleep. Can you hear him? Okay. I may not talk as much, but I will be commentating about certain things that I remember during the part. Hmm. I kept getting very turned around. I don't want to do too much editing, that's why I'm keeping this stuff in. It's like raw editing, I guess you can call it. It's I cut off a certain section at the beginning because I got to sync things up and yada yada yada. And at the end, I display my thing. This should be. There it is. I found the bottle. As you guys can see, this is what I was explaining the whole time I was trying to look for it. I was trying to look for it. I keep forgetting he's got 3 fingers on his left hand right now. For some reason, it just missed me on the screen. It may have popped up when I first walked through the first couple of times, maybe, but I never saw it, which was very weird. And turning. And this is actually a good way to do this. I forgot to mention, this episode and the next episode were not recorded with my voice for some reason. And to prevent this from happening, I'm going to make sure that I record on a different file every time for here on out. I just got to re-record my audio. What you're watching is already recorded. This is a different recording of what you're hearing. Ah, the key. I can't even read what's on the screen because it's so distorted on my end. Who knows? I'm going to see something real quick while it's playing. I'm going to try to enlarge the screen to where I could see it while recording. I don't know if I can. I could read a little bit better. I moved it over. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I moved it down. I made it bigger, and now I could read some stuff on the screen. I'm watching this through, what's this thing called? Sony Vegas Pro. Uh, it's kind of funny if you think about it. That's why it's so distorted with the stuff. Is he asleep right here? Yep. Here, this is where I showed off where him waking up. And they keep commenting on how tall he is. When I say large, I meant tall, not fat.
As you
He's like as
wish.
tall as everybody's favorite vampire.
Finished? Are you sure you have everything? Oh, good. I was just thinking of
Yes,
ways
that
to
was the
pass the
spot where I
time.
remembered I may have some things to sell, and I was like, nope, I guess not.
Au revoir.
I don't know French. Sorry, I don't know what language that is. I think it was French, is what I said. Right there. I specifically remember that. Oh yeah, my inventory did increase a lot. Whoa. That's so tiny compared to what it is now. Trust me, I'm about 4 hours in. This is like second hour, third hour into the game. In technical terms. Even though this is like episode 4, I think. I was curious if I can go through there with that key. I didn't know if there was a way to get through. Went there to see if there was a way to get that. Oh, I think I paused right here. Okay, I think I'm continuing the game now. If not, you'll know for sure because I'm editing this stuff.
Shall I give you the tour?
Hello, I forgot about that. And I was like, oh, this must be like the demo where I get chased by her.
Ugh, so thirsty.
I had to check up on something. That's why I had it paused. I was looking at Discord chat to see what was going on because this was at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning when I started recording this stuff. And I had no idea who was awake. And then while I was doing that, I realized, wait, the door is over here. And then she popped up. And when she popped up is when I mentioned, oh, that must be like the demo. Because this spot's new. I like to explore and take it slow. And every new place that I go into, make sure I thoroughly check and make sure I don't awaken any zombies or whatever the enemy is in the game. Stuff like that. I gotta get this out of my system to let you guys know. So that way, when you see me do this, start walking slow all over the place, is because I'm exploring and getting to know the area before I start roaming around all willy-nilly. Keep seeing walls like that. Makes me wonder, do I throw a grenade at it? Leave a bomb there? And to be honest, during this gameplay, I think I got scared once. Oh, here's something that I was like, yeah, that's bullshit. She saw you. I think, if I remember correctly, I killed one of her daughters already. I don't know. I may have spoiled it if not, because I can't remember. I think I did because of the wine bottle. Because I am going through all these episodes multiple times to make sure everything is going through okay before I even upload it after the second episode. I kind of lose track of what's where, and I end up knowing... Oh, and I was mentioning right here, is it just me, or does these wood carvings look like they're very pixelated? I sat there looking at it for a couple seconds just to see, for you guys to see it too, if you agree with me. Rewind it if you need to, and pause to take a quick look. Just to let you know, if you pause it, it may make it better, or it could make it worse, just to look at it, depending on each person's computer. With mine, if I pause it, it probably would make it better because of the performance that I have for it, but I'm playing the game. Oh.
What have you done to my daughter?
Okay. Yeah, I did kill her once. Oh, I did notice the door before. It just wasn't unlocked yet. Interesting. If you're wondering, every time you see a pause or a jump cut, if I don't know if I'm keeping it in, I highly doubt I will be, is because I'm looking at Discord. I'm talking to some people while I'm there. While recording this, I shouldn't be doing it because it gives me more editing, but I'm trying to see what people are doing for today. Plus, it's my last day of the weekend to chill out and mess around. The ripples right there made me think somebody was in there and about to come out, and I was like, there's somebody in there. There has to be. And then I was like, And then I was like, oh, it's a puzzle, huh? Right after it moved, I was like, oh, and I figured out that it only has 2 directions for each statue. And then eventually I'll figure out the puzzle. I'll let you know when I was like, maybe I'll get a hint later. And then I went back anyway and did it. I figured it out with no hints that I don't think I looked at. I go in here, I'm like, ah, yes, a bloodbath. I'm just sitting in here, and then I'm gonna get my hair wet. Ah, that feels good, right in the head. Ah, now I'm all bloodied. I was looking at her, I'm like, she has the wine bottle? And she moves over to look at the lady. And then I was like, I wonder... She's looking at these guys. They have, I'm assuming, money. I still don't know if that's money. And I'm like, I wonder. I almost had the puzzle figured out right away. Wow. I did have it figured out right away. But nothing happened. What? Wait. That's when I was reading that right there. You guys can read it if you want. I'm not rereading it because I'm actually kind of exhausted. My dyslexia would be worse. I would have to pause it just to reread it. I think I was trying to look for hints in there by reading it multiple times. I think that was the hint. I'm looking at this, I'm like, I think I get it. I don't think I figured the puzzle out right away. Now that I'm thinking about it. And I saw these, I'm like, oh, so there really are toilet chairs. I knew they existed. And this is when I ran out to see, maybe there's a hint out here about the statues. I don't remember if the charm does anything besides looking funny. You would think it would get shot off every time you shot the shotgun because of the heat melting or busting the string around it because of the heat. It's 5 minutes past. I noticed that it went 5 minutes past from the clocks that I saw previously. I'm like, seriously? I even double checked to make sure it was 5 minutes and not 10 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I'll just try to figure it out. They only move in 2 directions anyway. This is when I figured it out, right? No, I accidentally made it turn back. Yeah, this is when I figured it out. By moving these statues, I'm like, come on, where's the F? That's when I figured it out. Okay, I didn't figure it out. It was the horse had a look. Okay. I was kind of surprised there's not as much blood down there as I thought. Or red wine. It'd be a hilarious twist. I kept mentioning that if it wasn't blood the whole time and it was just red wine. They just love bathing in it. That's when I heard the goat dude. The goat toy slice. They make a very unique sound. And this is when I mentioned, watch this not be blood. And it be wine. To be honest, that's a lot of blood. I mean, like, filling up at least to the knees. Because that happens, you notice how deep it is. Since you can't see your own legs, it goes at least knee deep. And if it goes knee deep and Ethan is my height, I saw that coming a mile away. That's why I tried to slice at her. It didn't scare me. I knew it was coming. It was hilarious because I'm like, aha! I literally just went straight, aha! There at that point. I wish I didn't have to re-record all this because my genuine reactions to this the first time was the best part. Ouch. I don't think I blocked. I think I was getting ready to stabby stab. I'm gonna see. Pushing my microphone back a little bit is gonna help out with the volume. This is a good way to test it out. You guys can let me know. Because I'm watching the audio waves on my end. I forgot to block right there. When they drop the things, they're usually meaning that they're completely dead. There we go, blocked. Sorry, just repeating. I think I see somebody right there. I know there's more, I think. Yeah, this is the part where there's more and I see the ripples. I'm like, aha! I'm getting ready to stabby stab. Now stab. Stab. Slice. Slice. I blocked right on time. Werewolves are kind of difficult to time that. I thought she was about to attack again, so I tried to block. Thinking she was going to attack and not die. I heard it. It's not like I heard one behind me, but it was on the other side. No, it wasn't on the other side, was it? Huh. Maybe not. Maybe there was. I don't know. That would have been a good time to throw a pipe bomb if I had one. I don't think I had one at the time. No, I didn't. That's why I didn't do it. I'm like, oh, where'd they go? I can't believe I missed. I didn't think I would miss, not gonna lie. I was about to say, did I not reload? Right as she hit me is when I was shooting the gun. And I was kind of surprised the gun didn't shoot. Because I did it right before I got stabbed. Oh, and it still shows the lag even on this end. I mentioned the lag and it somehow got the headshot. And again, I'm using a fucking shotgun, which it has a spread shot. I was like, oh yeah, I bought the shotgun ammo. I'm gonna start making some shotgun ammunition due to they are not as common. I looked to make sure everything was reloaded. I think this is shotgun shells. Oh no, it's money. It's called Lay? Lay? Probably Lee. I don't know. You guys can help me out with the name of the money. During this time, after recording 4 episodes after this in total, I've watched Markiplier and now Jack play the first 2 parts each. Well, no, let me take that back. I didn't see Markiplier play the second part. I think he has something else out right now instead of Resident Evil 8. I kept spade with spacebar because I thought that was funny. Ethan can take a fucking punch in this game. He's getting all beat up, hooked, stabbed. He was supposed to die, it looked like, when he got stabbed by that one Helsing-looking guy. Thought he was Van Helsing until I found out his actual name. I looked to see if somebody came in through the door because I heard that door close. It didn't sound like it closed, it sounded like it opened on my end. Excuse me. I'm drinking coffee to keep myself up, but it's not working. I was like, oh, I see that this glass is now broke. Let me try to break it. Hello? Nobody's here. Please leave a message after the beep. That's what I said. And I was like, do I have to answer that? Is that for me? And then this cutscene happened. I was like, oh. Ooh, there's no way that she didn't see me this entire time I was watching. Playing this spot. I think she's just acting like she didn't see me and wants me to drop my guard. Please look. It's a fucking mirror.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped.
Heisenberg, that's his name.
Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down. To hell with the ceremony! That man will pay for what he's done.
She always has to bend over at least halfway just to fit through the fucking doors. That must get tiring. Why didn't they make the doors big enough for her to walk through? I just realized that. It's me looking around for items. Oh, a door. This is when I read the stuff. As you can tell that I'm reading it because I'm using the mouse to guide me where I'm reading. So that way you guys don't have to try to find out where I am, because I hate it whenever people are reading and I can't find the where they are without the cursor. Especially Heisenberg. The riffraff wouldn't know proper manners if they slapped him in the face. I think I was explaining at the time that know Heisenberg's first name, but I can't remember it. Sorry. There's a mosquito in here. That's why I'm all itchy. I gotta kill that stupid fucking thing. I hate mosquitoes.
are you?
To be honest, I think I would have missed this if it wasn't for the prompt. Use family photo. I saw that, and if it wasn't for that, I would not have found this key right away. I would have been roaming around for a while. And this is when I went, oh, hello!
There you
Didn't know you were coming through this
All
door.
this for a child who isn't even here.
What the hell do...
You ungrateful, selfish wretch! You come into my house! You lay your filthy man hands on my daughters! And now you even try to steal my property! How dare you! Rest while you can! Because I will hunt you! And I will break you!
Go ahead, do your worst.
I take a good clear look to see how many stories he fell. Looks like it was about 4 or 5 stories. And I was like, damn dude, you could take a fall. Yes, each floor was breaking your fall a little bit, but you were still falling pretty fast. You not getting any bones broken is surprising. He's getting his skin torn up. Skin and torn at the same time. I think that's the prompt we're in. No, I'm not gonna say anything else. Basically, I think that's when she's available once again. Okay, I remember this part now. That wasn't the only thing that's gonna happen to Ethan during this episode. You're about to see some more things happen to Ethan. This motherfucker can literally take a motherfucking beating and keep going. Usually people will give up, probably because he knows the actual awesome healing mechanic from the medicine that's here. That's a little bit of a hint for those of you that don't know what's about to happen.
Like I'd let you get away. You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see a child.
And I was...
You will learn what it means to insult how you come
I was like, oh shit! She didn't come by yet. I mentioned a few times, she's like the Terminator. She does not stop coming. I was like, I had a feeling I had to come here. It's like, oh shit, can you go any slower? I was looking to see if that was open. I was like, alley-oop. Goodbye. And I was like, oh shit, she broke through that.
A rat. Rat.
And I was like, oh shit, I have to use a key. I was like, maybe I should use my severed hand. I was like, look around, look around, look around. I don't see anything. Is she gonna come through that door? Do I need to grab this? It's like, fuck it, I'll grab it anyway, because she may not come through the door. Ended up being a cutscene anyway.
Running will get you nowhere!
I think he fell on his knees. That shit must burn. What if he put his hand on Crooked? See how fast that goes? He's got...
Good. Man, screw this castle.
He didn't have a scar getting cut through his hand. Hasn't even been a day yet, and he's completely healed. That is amazing healing properties from the medicine. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if he's still infected. I was like, oh, hello. You just fell on your head. You alright? Well, not for long, because slice, slice, block, slice, slice. Because honestly, I didn't expect it, and when it fell in front of me, I was like, oh, well, I'm not going after the other one then. I was ready to block, and they still missed. And then another one falls. I'm like, where'd they fall? I hear them. I heard them fall. Where are they? Oh, they're here? There they are. I was like, free shots. I was like, wait, gotta wait till they start climbing. Badoop. If you're wondering why I'm making that sound, is because I'm getting Discord notifications at the moment. Badoop. I'm just doing it because I'm bored. Badoop. I think the next game I'm going to purchase will be the new Pokemon Snap game. But that's not going to happen until next month. I was like, ooh, a putt I missed. I'm like, get your ass over here. I know others will follow suit if I get closer, because I was thinking either more will fall, or more will just come from behind that I can't see. I'm kind of surprised these vampires are not affected by the sunlight. I was looking at them like, what are they doing? It looks like they're covering some stuff up. And then I started to realize, wait, are they non-stop coming? They just keep spawning in. So I was like, if they keep falling, then I'm going to go anyway. Another one came down. I was like, alright, let me take a look. I was like, yeah, this looks like it's another fall. I'm just going to keep going. It's a respawn, probably. It's like, oh, map. V to view map. I was like, whoops, I meant to leave. It's still 5 minutes past. But dude. Thank you. But dude. Is it just me, or does that look almost like Darth Vader in the circle? And I say almost because of the shape and the circle of the eyes. If you may turn them into a little bit of a squint look to them, kind of like how some sunglasses look, you could see Darth Vader. Instead of a triangle mouth, it's those two circles. This is when I commented about her lipstick missing. Maybe if I find them, maybe she'll calm down because of how expensive it is. And how rare it could be, because it could be blood. I'm like, wonder if they're down there. I doubt it. They sound like they're up here. I'm like, aha! Your sword gave you away! I did that too early. Right before I sliced him is when I said, aha! Your sword gave you away. I have yet to know what that does still at this moment. Badoop. I saw that little angel statue, and I was like, I thought that was something from Resident Evil 2. Maybe 3. And I'm like, oh, there's the other one. And I was like, you know what? I'll just come through here real quick since it's on the way. And then I read this. Go ahead and pause and read it if you need to. And I'm commenting, I'm like, those 3 look like female. And then I find out later that they are the 3 females. This is the part where you find out how they became what they are now. The 3 daughters. Oh, I hate having to do this multiple times. I gotta do this one more time to make sure everything is synced up the whole time, too. This is why I hate editing and just prefer streaming, but my Wi-Fi's bandwidth sucks at the moment. Somebody is using it up. And if you guys remember, I am in a hotel. And I'm probably going to be here till the end of the year. And I say probably because I'm going to try to get a car to move away as soon as possible. Go back to my hometown. Andy, you look like a dork. Badoot. Badoop, badoop. And this is when I was like, so this is how they were transformed from being human to what they are now. I was kind of surprised that they would actually show a little bit of his backstory about how that happened. But my question is where'd they find these girls? Did they dig them up? That's what I want to know. Were they zombies? I was like, I didn't even mean to break that window. And after finding out about what their weakness is, I started breaking the windows. I'm like, haha, sneak attack! And I missed the first slice. I was like, seriously, another fucking pick lock thing? I was looking to see if it dropped anything. I kept double taking. It sounded like something fell. Badoop. Badoop. No, I thought it was gonna come. Alright, this is when I was like, ah, shit, I don't know how to read notes. Then I found out that it shows up. I was like, huh. And they're all the white notes. I was like, oh. And then I did it again. I was like, oh, it shows it right there. And that's when I figured it out. I went down one too many. And then went up one too many on accident. And I was like, fuck. It's because mouse and keyboard can be a little sensitive sometimes. I was like, is that another note? A key. Iron insignia key, is that what it said? I don't remember what this was about. I have to reread it. Hold on a sec. To explain what I was about to read. Oh, this part right here. I was explaining. I was in band back when I was 13, 14 years old, and junior high. I was learning how to play the trumpet, and I was trying to get into band or whatever else was allowing guitar lessons in there to try to get in there. And band was the only thing available, and I said band sucked to me because, well, everybody was just a bunch of assholes in there, and to be quite honest, I was surprised that that shit wasn't as hard as people say it is. I learned that pretty quick. I didn't like band class. It was not only boring, but people in there were assholes. They acted like everybody was worse than them because they didn't play an instrument. I only stayed in band for 1 year because of that. Alright, now we're just sitting here waiting. Okay, and then I read this. Read it. Read it! Read it! There you go. There I go, I mean. 5-6 centimeters, similar body structure. The bow flies, although were different in the head. Consciousness varies, consumes meat under the... Okay, yeah, this is how, you find out how the girls attracted other meat, other prey. Basically, they were turning themselves into an insect queen, pretty much. Like a queen bee to get pregnant kind of deal. But they were doing it to consume blood. And I was explaining right here, 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit is the coldest it'll get here in Texas, where I live. And I said, yes, we did have a freeze this year where it got below freezing. It got below 0 or 32 degrees, depending on where you're from. And it may have been that fucking cold, but it only stayed that way for one night anyway. We just made sure everything was safe and waited for the ice to melt since we didn't have ice tires. Nobody has ice tires here in Texas because we only get that to happen to us once every 5 to 10 years. Not gonna lie. Kinda wish it didn't happen this year. I was kinda hoping that it wouldn't. It would have waited until next year or two. Because I'm broke because of that. I couldn't work for a whole week. I almost said 2 weeks. But it was actually just a week. Had no power, no water. I couldn't eat anything. I had to see if any stores were open, consume my battery on my phone, all that stuff. Alright, now we're continuing the game. Unlocked. I was like, oh, this is where it leads. Loop. Alley-oop. I was like, oh shit, there she is! Ah, run away! And I was like, oh, there goes this zombie vampire thing. I was like, oh, there's another one. And then I was curious. Wait a second. Can she hurt her own kind? Friendly fire? So I took this advantage and gave it a try. I hurt that fucker and then I ran off. I was like, it looks like she did. And I took off and I thought she missed or something because it ended up behind her. But there was two of them. I was like, oh, she didn't miss. Here she is again. Here it is again. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. And I was like, oh, she's probably too close. I gotta take off. And I see this one on the ground. I'm like, oh, she didn't miss. Did a lot of damage.
Don't waste my
I was like,
time.
whoa, she was much closer than I thought. I was feeling like, maybe I should try that again. And then I was like, nah. When I turned around to see how close she was, I was like, oh god, she's real close. I keep forgetting, she's tall as fuck. She has a hell of a lot longer reach because of those legs. And she's like Freddy Krueger. I'm like, oh shit, that's a dead end. Run away the other way. To be honest,
Let's wrap things
when I
up
saw those
quickly.
claws, I was like, how the hell, where the hell does she get those claws from? She can form them when she pleases, and she can gain them or take them away any fucking time. But later on, it makes you wonder, how the fuck... And so far, this whole thing reminds me of Dark Souls Bloodborne shit. Because the designs
Time to die.
and the way people and characters react. I was like, run through this door! Oh, I made it through. And he's like, oh, I hear zombie? I was like, fuck it, and keep running. Put the mask on, and I had to take a look and see which one it goes on. I was like, which one was this? Was this the 3 or 2-pronged one? 2. I was like, back out, back out. How do I back out? This way. I was like, oh, it shrinks down. And then you see it light. To be honest, I didn't see it light in my eyes until I saw the last one.
It's a pleasure to see you safe. How were things?
Terrible.
No sign of Rose.
I'm so sorry it turned out that way. Well, you'll find your way to her once you're out of this castle. Do you have need of anything for the road ahead? Thanks to your consistent patronage, I've expanded my services. Seeking something in particular? I've procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
To be honest, I'm kind of curious in why he's helping.
Hard times, Ethan?
No, not hard times. Please go to your inventory space. Unwanted inventory space.
Uh-huh.
I was like, free ammo? Nope, I gotta buy some. I took a look at that and I was like, I need to start buying these upgrades. And then I went over here and bought physical upgrades for the weapon instead of appearance. And it turns out that I couldn't. Except for rate of fire. and reload speed. I think I got reload speed first. Yep.
These hands are more dexterous than one might think. Securing goods is more. Good day,
I was
then.
like, what the fuck? I think I was about to end the episode here. And I was looking at that. I'm like, I bet this thing is extremely expensive. Yeah, I think I'm ending the episode right here. Alright. There I go, guys. I'll see you guys, same Fox channel, at the same Fox time.